Kanye obviously has a lot of knowledge and information about the other side.
Right.
And when people say he's brilliant and everything, I agree to a certain extent. But Kanye West wants to be accepted by the other side.
Big Boy Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start with Corey Holcomb, I don't know if I run like a disclaimer on the actual film or if I say something on air. But yeah, the what they say, the views expressed by Corey Holcomb are not the views or whatever, but that's my whatever.
I take full responsibility.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you said that.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Well, welcome back to the neighborhood, Corey.
What's up,
Corey, you know you make me nervous, right? When you walk in, it's funny, but also, man, I don't know what you're gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I'm telling you, man, this is what people tune in on the internet for, to look for something new.
Right.
And, I got something new to say because it's probably the truth.
Hey, man, and the thing about it too, I think you say a lot of what some people think as well. They just can't say. You notice how they say we can't say it? They just can't say it. Yeah. All righty.
I get it, man. I'm here. I'm the voice. I'm that voice that you need to hear.
Yeah.
I can derail the way the average mind in America is set on the rail to travel.
Right.
The train is on the rail system, so it go that way. I could derail that if you listen to what I got to say.
Yeah, and you have many a times with us too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, read the comments.
Oh yeah,
I did. Hey man, have you had? And I know I asked you this before, Corey Holcomb, but have you had somebody that come up to you in public and were really upset by something that you said?
Yeah, man, and the thing about me, I'm so used to it, I'm not shocked anymore.
Right.
That's why sometimes I will take the time to talk to a person and see what it is. Because sometimes
so you don't run from it.
I don't run from
it. Oh
yeah,
man. Yeah. See, I'm more of a throw the rock and hide my hand kind of guy.
Nah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look, big boy, we know what's up with you. You work for a company, so you have to behave to a certain degree, brother. It ain't no shame in that.
You ain't gonna take my Adidas deal away.
That's right. You up here, this beautiful studio in Burbank. Just be cool.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you, hope, be cool.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So you even tell me like,
I would never let you get fired up around.
Did you see when Dave Chappelle, when he did his SNL monologue, he was like, yeah, usually for Kanye, I'm the first one to show up. This time I was like, oh, well, let me see how this one plays out.
Hey, man, what Dave Chappelle did was so brilliant.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's like you had to give him his credit because he knew how to word it perfectly about the situation. And I heard there are still people
mad.
Who, what they call them, the untouchables, they still mad at him.
Yeah,
but
man.
It's like, man, we can't hide what we see forever. We have to talk about what we see. What we see means something.
Right.
If you're too afraid to always say what you see, I mean, what kind of world is this?
How do you feel about the cap they're trying to put on comedy? And we've seen this for years now, bro.
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, I know you don't. I can tell.
I mean, I ain't in the game. And when I say the game, I mean like the Hollywood game.
Right.
But it's not just because I say what I want to say. I haven't been chasing it. I don't know if I could survive. I done booked a television show, and I can't really express myself because I might get kicked off the show for telling the truth.
Right.
That's hard.
But I think you would get kicked off the show.
I believe I would too.
There's times I wanted to put you out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I was asking you off air. I said, man, did you see Flavor Flav when at Spirit Airlines when he missed his flight? And he was at the terminal going off. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things where they closed the doors on him, and he said, I was sitting right there. And I'm like, Flav, you weren't sitting right there.
You might have been sitting there, but you weren't there.
Yeah. You definitely weren't paying attention, man.
It's got to be rough, like if you on one of those flights like Spirit.
Yeah.
And people know you.
Oh, yeah.
People play with you, man.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when Tyson was on that flight?
Oh yeah, man. And dude was picking at, like, playing behind Tyson's head and everything. And
I'm not even trying to say I'm as famous as Tyson or nothing like that. But when I get on when I get on planes, if I'm not in one of them seats up front, I'm very nervous because, people actually play with me.
Really?
I had somebody take a picture of me while I was asleep with my mouth open.
Oh, that's the worst, man. See?
Right. That's why I carry this little silk blanket whenever I'm on the plane. Cover my face.
You're like, man, you ain't catching me, bro.
I was like, man, they got me.
Hey, man, I want to do something with you, man, that we have Speak On. And usually Speak On, and we just open up the lines. We talk about what we're talking about. Our listeners do what we, say what they want to say. So I want to do Corey Speak On It. I'm just going to give you some things, and I don't even have to tell you to keep it real. because you're Corey Holcomb. All righty. Kanye West, yay. Speak on it.
I think this about Kanye. Kanye obviously has a lot of knowledge and information about the other side.
Right.
And when people say he's brilliant and everything, I agree to a certain extent. But Kanye West wants to be accepted by the other side. And I believe that's what went wrong with him. I believe he wants the other side to treat him as equal, and he doesn't understand that's just not going to happen. You work for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, you know what I'm saying? You get mad, you get to spilling the beans. I just don't think it's going to help you, bro.
Right.
Because what you want really is their acceptance. Because I know what you did to people that I grew up with. I mean, I'm from Chicago. I know Cootie and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know how you really get down. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just cool out, man. Them people ain't going to never accept you for who you are. You going to always work for them.
Right. All righty. Corey Holcomb, speak on it, man. Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen. Now, they just got their divorce. And now they say that she was in, was it Costa Rica? She was in Costa Rica with the kids' jiu-jitsu trainer. You know.
But that's like how it really goes. I mean, like, all these guys that they hold up on a pedestal, man, they going through it just like the rest of us, man. He married a girl that's in the game.
Right.
She was a model, wasn't she?
Right.
Oh, man, you think that hype they give him is the greatest of all time, work at home?
Right.
When you at home, you just the dude, Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? And
You
that
just
ain't
husband.
nothing, obviously.
Yeah.
She gone.
And my thing was, man, I'm like, man,
It's
the
funny to me.
jiu-jitsu trainer, like, I can't even whoop on him. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine thinking that you're in the right and then you get choked out in front of your kids at the same time trying to defend your household?
Ain't gonna be no get off of her. You gotta wait till he through and try to figure out what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's a famous comedian that I know. He's rich. And he did some show.
Who is it?
I don't want to say his name because it'd be it's terrible.
Really?
But anyway, he had this this puppet that he uses. I'll put it like that. I don't have to say the name.
We gotta find it.
He had a puppet.
Not
an Indian type puppet.
Okay.
So he was getting death threats about it because some of the people didn't like it. So he got the FBI involved. So the FBI checked out who was these people getting in touch with him. But yo, this is the funny part. He got cool with the FBI because they like him. So he had them check on his wife, and it changed his life.
Wow.
All you rich guys, you don't want to find out what your wife doing while you on the road and everything. Just come home and get what's left. Just come home and tell her to clean it up. Give her at least an hour window before you come in the house.
Yeah, man.
You don't want to know.
Because something going on.
Right, you rich guys, you don't know how to pick a wife anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You pick the girl that's attractive instead of the girl that's about something. So all you rich guys, Tom Brady, listen to this.
Yes.
Don't check on your wife. You don't want to know what's happening while you spiking touchdown.
Hey, man, now, you're on the road a lot,
Somebody
too.
touching down and up. Go ahead.
Do you get concerned when you're on the road?
Nah.
Could it happen to you?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. I'm different.
All right. Why? And why are you different?
I know.
How so?
I know who I got around me.
Right.
I mean, I know that sounds kind of boastful, but I know who's around me.
Right.
I mean, like the girls that I get who get down behind my back, I know who they are, and I don't think it's fair that they get mad at me that I don't move them up in the game. I'd be like, come on, now you think
Are
I'm
these
stupid?
the $200 girls that you're talking about?
These are them girls, you call their phone and don't answer. When I call your phone and you don't answer, you just step backwards in my life.
Really, though?
You can't not answer the phone if I call. What? What are you doing when you can't answer the phone when you see Corey come across there?
Hey, man, I love when you were talking about how you get some of the girls where it's like $200 just changed their life. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my God, you took care of me. My hair is done. Like,
and those $200 girls really think that they have an opportunity to be around a boss.
Right.
You get to, I come over, I take care of you. Man, look, these girls don't even know the pecking order of family. This girl told me she ain't got no money, right? So I gave her some money and she went grocery shopping and said, I'm going to cook for you. She invited me over. Do you know she made her son play first?
Oh, really?
I was like,
how dare she?
What is wrong with you?
You said she made her son's plate first and you had a problem with that?
What?
So she didn't follow the Corey Holcomb pecking order.
Hey, man, look.
So if you buy the food, no way in the world she should feed her child first.
The little boy didn't even want to come to the table. He was playing the game, and then when she forced him to eat something, he ate a little bit and just left it right there like it wasn't nothing. And I'm sitting there like, you took care of that boy.
Your son.
Who daddy in jail. That boy ain't going to be about nothing. I'm the light.
Right.
What is wrong with you, woman?
And you should eat first.
Right. That's why she needs the $200 because she don't know how to act around somebody like me.
Hey, man, Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson. Now, they broke up, but Pete Davidson is already now with another so-called hot chick. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Is there a difference between Kim Kardashian moving on to a guy and Pete Davidson moving on to a girl, so-called this fast?
I mean, Kim Kardashian is not going to wait until she's through with a relationship to move on to the
But she did
guy.
wait. She's not with another guy now. It was her and Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson, they broke up, and now Pete is with another girl.
Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian.
As he should.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Hey, man, I remember when
And
he
his
was a little young
Radikowski.
comedian talking about Corey, take me on the road. And I didn't because I just didn't feel like he was ready. But I'm so glad to see Pete heavy in the game, heavy in the rotation, dating all these girls that's supposed to be whatever. I mean, like, yo. Now, I met a woman who's got some principles for real. But I'm saying, like, most of the women that I run into are in situations where, you know, principles aren't the first thing that they're going to come with. In fact, they don't even really work on principles. They're at survival level. When you're at a survival level, you know what I'm saying? You'll compromise yourself and do things. These girls that I give $200 to don't really want me.
Right.
But they need the $200. What? Listen, man.
At least you came to the realization.
Right. I be with girls that are actually beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they might have the blue hair and the tattoos on their neck, but they're beautiful.
Go
you know
ahead
what I'm saying? I don't expect us to make it. I expect as long as you are in a struggle situation,
Right.
I am a major player in your life.
I heard that.
That's
So
where I go.
up until she get on her feet, you'll be there.
Man, listen, man, I've always said this, man. A woman who can take care of herself, I probably don't got a shot at. You know what I'm saying? But why deal with women who found a way? I look for the ones who are still lost at sea. I'm that light in the ship with a bowl of soup on it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing,
At least
man.
you know
I'm
your
telling
place. You know what I'm saying? All righty now. Corey Holcomb, Corey speak on it. Body counts. All righty. As men, do we want to know our woman's body count?
Most men can't handle their woman's true body count, especially if she in poverty.
Right.
I'm just saying, I don't really care about your body count. I trust that God will lead me into the right situation where I won't come out of it sick. I mean, like, when I was young, I probably met one girl who had me sick or something like that. But now that I'm older, it's like I have instincts. I can see the girls who believe that they better than the girls who are on the street selling it.
Right. So is
they're
there a number
safer to deal with?
Like, say for instance, if a guy has 10 bodies on as his body count.
Oh, he ain't got no money.
Right. But okay, let's just say he have 10 and the girl has 10. Is there a difference?
I don't know what a guy does with his body, and I don't care.
Right.
I think, like, body count thing, that's like for younger guys.
Mm-hmm.
Younger guys who are looking for a wife because they're lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying everybody who's married is lost, but when you're younger, it's my opinion.
I get that from you sometimes.
Yeah, I'm saying when you're younger, you think you're supposed to find a wife and go sign that marriage certificate where basically your whole marriage is belonging to the state and all like that. When you older, I don't care about a girl's body count. All I care is if she can be quiet when I'm around her. Like a girl who talks a lot, that's like, oh my God, she really thinks I care about her son's Little League game or something like that. It's awkward, and I just have to be quiet until I get what I came for. After I get what I came for, I'm like, will you shut the hell up? I'm trying to get dressed and get in my car.
So you don't worry about body count at all. Is there such thing, Corey, called too many?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
I heard that.
I mean, man, I'm not here to judge no woman like that. I'm here to judge a woman that asks me where I've been. I'm like, hey, what's your problem? You know what I'm saying? There be girls like they'll get with you, and you don't call them for a couple of weeks, and they actually think you did something wrong to them. And all you ladies like that, you have to understand, if a guy has a car that is updated, he's probably got maybe 10 of you, ladies. Seriously. I'm not exaggerating. Guys who have money, getting a woman is so easy now. And I know that doesn't sound right, but it's the truth.
So-called average guy?
Oh, the average
If he don't
guy.
have 10 of them, how many does he have?
Well, I'm saying the average guy got to cooperate, agree, be phony.
Right.
I'm saying like a guy who doesn't have to cooperate, agree, and be phony, it's really a liberating thing. Like when women, like I'll go over a girl house, I feel like if it's drama or something like that, I'll just leave. I got another one in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to argue.
Like, why would I stand here arguing?
What?
When all I got to do is go a quarter mile. Right. All righty, Corey Holcomb. Corey
this girl,
speaks on it.
The remotes, the batteries in her remote wasn't working. I just felt like it was too much. I had to go.
Right, yeah. But not go pick up a set of double A's. Right. You left. Wow.
Right. No, she wanted me to go to the store and get some.
Right.
I was, hey.
You're like, if I get in the car, I'm leaving.
Lisa is 3 blocks away.
Right. You've often said in the neighborhood as well that you're not sure if the kid is yours. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe in like paternity tests?
Yeah, why not?
Or how do you feel about them?
Why not? If a girl told me she was pregnant at this time in my life, I would want a paternity test.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't trust nobody anyway. Like when I was younger, I didn't take a paternity test necessarily because my mind didn't think like that. But I've seen what happens to people now with my time on this planet. And I think everybody should have a paternity test because, I mean,
have you had a paternity test on the one you say you don't know if it's yours or however many years?
I never really met that boy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I never met him, so it don't matter.
Right.
I mean, like, if I ever ran into him in the street, I'd be like, hey, I got to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I never met, he's a grown man now.
Right.
30 or something like that now. You know what I'm saying? The police, one day I was at the gas station over there in the hood, and the police was like, what are you doing over here, Mr. Holcomb? I was like, I got a girl over here, a $200 girl. They was like, yeah, I saw that on Big Boy.
Right, yeah. Corey Holcomb. Now, there was a tweet that went out that said a man shouldn't have to wash dishes or clothes if he has a woman.
Well, it depends on, that's definitely all who the man is. Some guys need to be washing dishes because they ain't on nothing. But I'm saying if you a boss and you providing, that take you away from what you do to come up with what you need to provide for the family. You need somebody at the house doing that if you a boss. But now if you're not a boss, man, you need to go in there and wash them dishes.
Right. What about if you're washing dishes and you're thinking about the next plan?
You can't think about the next plan washing dishes.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You either gotta be about it or wash the dishes.
Really?
That's just real talk. I'm putting it like this. If you baby boy type, driving your woman car, you need to be washing the dishes.
Right.
Like that. Because you ain't, at a certain age also, if you a young guy trying to come up, it's really hard. You get what I'm saying? Because you trying to figure it out. But if you over 30 and you ain't on top of your things, man, you need to wash
wash the dishes. And wash the clothes.
And mop the floor.
Hey, man, let me play this for you.
And go get the rag when y'all through. If you don't have authority over your woman, you cannot protect her. So when you in the streets, you need to watch who the you with. I have seen too many get destroyed.
If you don't have authority over your woman, all right, go ahead.
Come on, man. You already know. I get it. This is the show, but you know what I'm saying. If you are in the streets with a woman that you don't have authority over, and this ain't about being the boss or acting like I'm this, that, and the other. When it's real, when you in the streets with your woman, y'all in danger. If you don't know that, I'm telling you now.
Right.
The streets are crazy. These people out here mixing the Xannies and the perks together. It's wild out here. So y'all need to be ready for what can come and what probably will come. And one of the ways of being ready is you got to listen to your man because he's the one who's got to protect you. If you're with a man that you feel like you can't be safe with when you're in the streets, you probably don't need to be with him.
Right.
So if he tells you, look, babe, let's go to the car. I don't want to hear that. No, she better shut up talking to me and all like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
You got to be like, yo, I said let's go. And if there's any problems after that, you supposed to leave her.
Right.
You're supposed to leave her.
All right, so, somebody got to tell the story of what happened.
Hey, man, let the streets show her how it really goes. I'm going to be safe going where I got to go. I told you, let's go.
I told you twice.
And it's amazing how sometimes people will take that offensively. It's not meant to offend nobody. I'm telling you, you shouldn't be with a man that you don't think can protect you. Mm-hmm. So if he's telling you something in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You should listen to him because when you're in the streets, you're in danger.
I got you.
Even if you just at a concert, you know what I'm saying? It happens like this. You know what I'm saying, big boy? The drama come, it'd be like, before we knew it, we in a fight.
Yeah.
And then my girl way over there because she didn't listen to me when I say, come over here. So you got to watch that.
And so if she way over there and she didn't listen to you because you're over here, do you continue to go over there? Like, I'm gone?
Depends on what she mean to you.
Right.
A couple of $200 girls, I'll be like, damn, she can take a punch. Ooh, wow.
Look at that. That wasn't even her real hair. That blue hair wasn't hers.
I might give her $250 for a medical expense.
Hey, man, this one right here, man. Now, there's and Natalia, you could break down the story, but there was an NFL wife. And she was talking about how it was talking about like our money. Mm-hmm. And I can understand the our money. But when I heard her explain the our money, I felt a certain way about it as well.
When we get paid, I will spend as much money as I want because it's our money and he decided to marry me. And I do everything that he wants, like I'll cook and clean and stuff like that. And when he makes money, I'm gonna spend it. And that's just what marriage is. Like, you don't have to get married. As soon as we became one, whatever is his is also mine. So I pretty much live my life as I please. And that's just the way it is. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
See, I can understand it, but I just don't like her. I don't know why.
Well, it's obvious why. Big boy, look. See, I always get called the bad guy or whatever. Man, you can't.
No, we never say that to you.
No, I'm saying like.
I was about to say we say behind your back.
For the most part.
Okay.
I get this Corey, he's got a problem thing. Listen, a woman like that will never represent you correctly and will only destroy your legacy. The stuff she said right there, she's spitting all over whoever is her husband. I can't see her. I don't know who she is. But when I heard her talking, I was like, oh my God, what fool married this? That's not a woman that you marry and have representing you. The woman that you marry and represent you, you have to make a right decision because you counting on her to represent you correctly. You know what I'm saying? So a girl who will speak like that in public,
right,
on the church business, is not the type you need to be talking about. This is my wife.
Have you been married, Corey?
Yeah.
Right.
Look, man, technically, I'm still married. People who've been married for a long time.
Hey, hold on, man. What does technically I'm still married mean,
I'm
man?
technically still married.
And do continue to hang with us, man. We got Corey Holcomb up in here, man. We got part 2. Maybe a part 3 and a part 4. This dude got a lot on his mind. Y'all continue to hang with us, Big Boys Neighborhood.